Welcome back to another episode of WAGME TV. Today we want to talk through the most recent XRP updates in their court case against the SEC. As always, if you like this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe below, and let's get into it. Garcia, what do we have today?
Yeah, so we can take a step back for a minute and just do a quick background, just to catch everybody up. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably know a lot about the history of this, but really quick, just to catch us up. Obviously, the court case between the SEC and XRP has been going on for quite some time, pretty much 2 years, I think even more than that at this point. And it's whether or not it's going to be classified as security, right? Ripple thinks it's not, SEC thinks it is, and so it's been going back and forth. And it really has been in a stalemate until end of last year, around October, when the XRP team got a hold of what's called the Hinman documents and asked to have them included in the court proceedings. And the SEC was trying to fight, saying, no, it should be excluded. And so they went back and forth on that. And finally, it was basically allowed to be included. And what came out in that is the fact that Hinman, so I think his name is, it's either Joe or John Hinman, he was one of the previous chairs of the SEC that oversees this section of regulation. And he had said openly in both in meetings and then in an actual speech saying Ethereum is not a security, and laid out a lot of reasons why. And it turns out that the lawyers of XRP could really easily apply that to the way XRP is set up. So it was basically, considered a smoking gun for them. They played it up as a smoking gun. I'm not sure if it really is a smoking gun. But that was a big breakout for the case for XRP. Now what's happening is there was supposed to be a decision pretty soon here, and the judge that is overseeing it has actually ruled to delay the ruling for it's indefinite, but the estimation's another 2 months. So we're probably still not going to see a decision for quite some time. And so the lawyers that are around the case are kind of thinking that it's almost a smart decision for the judge to delay the case, because either way, she's going to have to explain her decision. If she rules that XRP is a security and XRP loses, they're actually going to, she knows that they're going to take this to a higher court. So XRP's already said that openly. So she knows that that's going to happen if she denies XRP. So the court system is going to have to go through more with that. And then the other side, she's going to have to explain her decision, because XRP is going to be used as a precedent for a lot of the other crypto regulations that's going to come. So the theory among kind of crypto lawyers, and John Deaton's been the big name that's been tossed around. He's been giving his feedback on Twitter. He's the founder of Crypto Law, one of the main crypto law firms, excuse me. And so he's been saying that this is more of a strategic delay, but that she really needs to get the decision right, because either way, she's going to come under a ton of scrutiny, especially if she rules that it's not a security, because then, like I said, it's going to be used as precedent across a bunch of other crypto protocols. So that's the update from the lawsuit side. I think it's important to understand that XRP and Ripple are pretty separate. So when you're thinking about XRP, even though Ripple owns XRP, Ripple and the Ripple technology, some of their offerings they're going to have to figure out a way around it, but they might be able to operate without XRP. And so the really, really big bull case is if this gets ruled not a security, XRP wins the lawsuit, XRP is going to fly, right? Because they don't have really any competition in this segment. They already have a bunch of customers. If I pull up here really quickly, this surprised me when I first saw it just a bit ago. But if we look at some of the main RippleNet members who are actually actively using Ripple, they have over 100 financial institutions. And if we look at just the top, 20 or so here, I mean, massive names, right? Santander is everywhere. That's a U.S. bank. SEB, huge Swedish bank. We have Canadian Imperial Bank. A bunch of names here that, among this list, it's hundreds of billions of dollars, right? So they already have a solidified customer base, and it's growing. And you really can't say that, about pretty much any other crypto project. I mean, you can maybe make the stretch about a few, but in terms of ones that actually have customers who are ready and willing to spend / already spending and already a part of the network, it's really, really rare to find. So, XRP is up about 35% in the last month. It's tailed off in the last week or so, down about 6%. But at the same time, it's really all hinging on what's going to happen. I mean, if the XRP lawsuit goes their way, I mean, I think a dollar is not out of the range like almost immediately because of what's going to happen in terms of the market just opening up for them. So definitely an interesting case to keep up on. But I think either way, it's going to send shockwaves through crypto because one side, a lot of people are going to disagree with the ruling of it being a security. If they lose, if they win, crypto is going to be ecstatic. But then there's going to need to be explanation from the regulation side and how the precedent works for them. So,
yeah, I mean, it just seems like a super bullish time. It's a controversial and a tough time for XRP, but the news we've heard in the last 6 months, it seems pretty bullish in my opinion, and I think we've seen that with the price action. It's interesting for like you said, it's super bullish for all of crypto where you've seen XRP almost kind of be put on the sidelines and have to fight its own fight. Well, now we're seeing that fight hit a lot of other crypto projects. Coinbase originally delisted XRP, and now we're seeing Coinbase kind of, take their own fight with the same government agency. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting. It feels like this is kind of, the biggest and most precedent fight in crypto. And, hopefully XRP really pulls it out here because like you said, it feels like their products, not only Ripple Labs has products with product market fit, but also XRP is one of those long-standing cryptocurrencies that has been around a while. So, yeah, couldn't agree more. It would only be more bullish for the rest of the crypto ecosystem for a win here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point too, because I think it was towards the end of last year, the CEO of Ripple was saying, because everyone was kind of coming after him saying, oh, like, XRP sucks, like, it'd be great to get rid of you guys, whatever, like in some of the tweet comments that he was getting. He's like, listen, like, if we go, you're next to go. Like, you're also going to be regulated. Like, so I don't know what you're talking about. And so it's almost like it's not totally a crypto, whole crypto industry versus the SEC, but it's almost taken on that mantra. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of news coming down the road. We'll have that ready for you on this channel here at WagMe TV. As always, if you like this content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, WagMe, and we'll catch you next week.